Hello, hello, everybody. Nice to be here again. So, hope you had a great day today and enjoying an enjoyable day. So, we should be live by now. I'm just checking on my phone to see if it's the case. It takes always a few seconds to generate everything. All right, we are live. Excellent, excellent. So, welcome, and I say hello to everyone, no matter when you are on this world. Right now, I was communicating with some people in Hong Kong, and actually not my friends, some new friends that just joined the community. And also I have some communication going on with Nigeria and London. It's pretty cool actually, because it's definitely a nice moment to share. No matter which time of the day, I can adapt to talk to different communities in different groups. So it's pretty nice. Salut Florent, nice to have you here. So some people will continue to join. They know the drill. It's every night at 6, and obviously a lot of people are watching in the replay because they are already in a time zone that does not allow them to be live right now. So today it's Takeaway Tuesday. And before I move to that, I would say it's quite important to remember that you are welcome to join the group Swiss Life Preneur Affiliators. We have been growing that group quite substantially, and so again, I remember you that on Monday we have the scuba community, scuba diving community joining us, and there we have some different people talking with us. So last night we had a nice exchange. We have the panel of 5 people with Marco Gervasi. We had some people from Thailand, Tenerife, and from Egypt. So it was pretty cool to have an exchange on the various expectations of the group, and to talk about what we are planning to do with Marco, in which direction we are going. And actually on the group, as of now, we have 99 members, so it's growing fast. So probably by tonight we will reach the 100 mark, and the goal is to have 200s by the end of next week, definitely. But with this speed, we may be a bit faster. And hello, Marcel. Nice to have you here. We should schedule a call again with Marco whenever you want. And yes, so we are moving fast on the group. We have also decided to have more people talking into the group. Definitely, we will have next Monday. We'll have an interview with one of my friends who will talk about what is today requested to be working in the diving industry, in the diving business, in a high level, let's say 5 to 7 star center. We'll see the pros and cons and what is requested there. And definitely we will also have some different talks about the environment, and how we can mix the environment with business, and we'll see where we go from there. So anyway, that's the Monday discussion. On Thursday, we move fully into the marketing part, and we cover different tools, we cover different aspects on how you can really work in that field. Again, it was not later than yesterday, people from Japan who were furloughed, they lost their job, and they asked how can we find a new way to generate income, and how can we do that, because we don't know when we will be able to go back to our destination, which was the Maldives. They don't know if they will have a job, even if the Maldives are reopening actually tomorrow officially. But they don't have the flights, they don't have the possibility to work, they don't even know if they have a job still. some people are really struggling because they live now with their parents and they want to find a new way to generate income. So that's basically what we cover on Thursday. So I just posted something in this page, and it was about three things. So the takeaway Tuesday is basically three things. And if you go on the page, you will be able to see what I was posting there. And let me just grab it 1 second, because everything is a bit slow right now at this time. You may not have seen that, but yes, basically is that we all have some roadblocks. And no matter how old, how young, which culture and which language you speak, it's a mindset thing. And I would have to say for myself, I have been also temporarily blocked, and I don't even know how long this was, but it was until I really realized that I was having hurdles. I did not see that I could do things much simpler. And I know that so many people are exactly in the same situation. And the older you are, the more difficult it is. So you have, first of all, you have hundreds and tons of opportunities in the market to really generate more money online to do something. So definitely that's the goal here. But anyway, you have a lot of possibilities to obtain, I would say, valuable content on all the talks that I do, and in the group the same way. So what are these roadblocks? So what I learned, and when I had this moment where I really changed everything what I was doing, was the moment I was really talking to two young guys in Hong Kong. My friend Ivan and Eugene, they are really crushing it. They do a fantastic job. And I was really impressed the way they were doing it. And the first discussion was an open talk, and I just wanted to know how they were doing it. What was the secret? How they would really be able to be so open-minded? And of course, there is a generation difference, so they are much younger, and they don't fear anything. But actually, what they really taught me in a very simple way is that you have to do everything the moment you do it. You don't have to wait for tomorrow. So you don't need to make it perfect. That's the beauty of those social media. Social medias are not perfect. They are ephemeral. They are just, what you write today or what you post today is forgotten tomorrow probably. Or even though you have that on your Facebook wall, people will see it. They will come back to it maybe. But in general, outside of a group, that's why the group is pretty important, but that's another topic. But basically, people will start to forget what you were writing. So, of course, you can reuse what you were writing and come back maybe in 3-6 months with the same content. And by then, if you are consistent and you work on a daily basis on these subjects, and you become, I would say, a better copywriter, you become a better video maker, etc., then of course you will improve, and the next post that you will do 6 months from now, I don't say you have to wait 6 months to do the next post, but if you reuse what you write today, if you do it in 6 months, you will completely modify it. You will write it in a completely different way, but saying exactly the same. So the reach and the people you will be reaching at that moment will also increase. But having said that, so by saying don't be perfect, actually there is a very simple rule. I'm not a graphic designer. I'm not a copywriter. I'm not someone that was really easy going in front of a camera, because then you lose your text. You don't know what you say anymore, and that's it. But it's like that, this life right now. It's not perfect. I don't have a script. If I really want to film something and to use a script, then I will use one application which is called Big.vu, Big View. And this application allows you to write your own script, and that's a teleprompter. It's free of charge. You can really use that. You film yourself with your phone, and then you upload everything directly either to your social media, or you go via your desktop computer or your notebook, and that's where you can a little bit manipulate. So you can even have a green screen behind you and change the background, or you simply just verify that everything is fine, and then you upload it. So that's one thing that I'm using. It was definitely helping me when I was starting to do some videos, because then I had the chance to use a text, to read the text at my pace in the language I wanted, and then make sure that it would be, I would say, somehow okay. I would not say, and never say perfect. And then I would upload and do it for Facebook or for YouTube, no matter where. Now, graphic designing, same. I'm absolutely not a graphic designer. So where do I get all these graphics that I create? And I create them in seconds or in minutes. The moment you use the tool and use it frequently, of course, you start to master it, and then you become more familiar with it. You know where you have your pictures, you know where you have your graphics. So I use simply Canva, canva.com, and you have also a link in the group anyway, and I can put a link there as well. So this is something definitely helping me to provide some decent graphics. And you can always improve. Then copywriting, of course, I'm not a copywriter, especially when you write in a different language than your mother language. Then that's the moment you start to sit in front of a blank page and you say, okay, I need to put content today and go over these roadblocks that I have and really make sure that I write it, publish it, and that's it. The majority of the people, they will write an email, that's the old school, they will read the email 10 times, they will change the content 10 times, and then they will send it, yes, because they have to. But if it's about writing something for social media, they may never publish it, so the train has gone. So once you sit down, you write your content, it doesn't need to be long. I sometimes mix between a long post and a short post. Then I definitely write it on the spot, and that's it. Are there mistakes in there? Grammatic mistakes, errors? Yes, sure. Who cares? You just have something, you post it, you get comments, you get engagement. You maybe take exactly the same post and you put it in a different group, which I do in some affiliate marketing group, in some group like ClickFunnels and so on. And then you get more engagement, which brings also more friends. These friends can turn up to be leads, or you bring them into the group and they get even more valuable content. So of course, if I would act like I was acting, let's say, a few months ago, then you just sit there and you don't have anything to publish because you just correct and recorrect, and then yes, then maybe you have another idea, you start something else and you never finish your first draft. So just sit down, write it, publish it, and forget about it. Next time when you want to publish it again using the similar content, then go back to that one and rewrite it and tweak it in a way that it will be definitely better. Now, where do you get all this content? Well, it's sometimes difficult because I'm not the one watching the news. I don't have any interest in that. So I'm not taking my let's say, energy from the news, but I go in different groups which have exactly the same mindset, and depending on the subject, I will find the visual storyteller or the conversation starter. You can go in a group that you join based on your niche, based on your interest, and you enter these words, or you search, just you scroll down and you search for, let's say, a storyteller or a conversation starter. Usually these people are recognized by the group because they are doing a lot of, let's say, a lot of publications, a lot of posts, they are very active. And then you can basically take this text, and read it a few times and realize that there is a lot of valuable content, and then you just rewrite it. You just change some words, some sentences, but you keep the same meaning, because if they had a lot of engagement in there, you will obtain the same engagement as well if you use that. So that's what I would recommend you to do. Join a few groups. Of course, if you join Swisspreneur Affiliators, then of course you will have all this information in a more detailed way, and we will go deeper in that subject on a weekly basis. You will also find a lot of resources that is already in the group, and from there we can also have these live calls that I do every Thursday night at 8:30. You can join there, because the videos or the lives that we are doing right now on this channel, on my page, this will stop us at a certain point. I will move completely to the group. All right, I wish you a very nice evening. Thank you for joining, and see you tomorrow same time, and take care. Ciao.